As everyone's talking about AI valuations, and they worry, is it a bad sign that SoftBank are actually selling off their Nvidia stake?
That's a big question here. Yeah, Masayoshi Son decided that he's going to sell off all of his shareholdings in Nvidia at this point and take the $5.8 billion that he made from that stake. Now, we just got the conference call from the company in Tokyo just a few minutes ago, and there the CFO said that that's actually not the case. It's not because they have any questions about Nvidia or Nvidia's growth prospects. Instead, what they really need is they need that money to be able to make their own investments. They want to invest in AI in a number of different areas. They're partners with OpenAI, of course, in the United States with his Stargate venture, where they plan on investing $100 billion, maybe $500 billion. We've also heard plans about an Arizona manufacturing facility where they want to invest hundreds more billion dollars. So really, Masayoshi Son and SoftBank are trying to collect that money to be able to make their own investments from here. It's not supposed to be seen as a sign of an AI bubble. In fact, Yoshimitsu Goto, the CFO, got that question, are we in a bubble? And he said, we can't really tell from here. So he's not quite as definitive as maybe a Jensen Huang at Nvidia or Sam Altman. They're just saying we can't see it from here, but they are continuing to make these investments.
So, Peter, how did SoftBank do so well? How were they able to have these incredible profits?
Yeah, it's worth breaking down the numbers. SoftBank has an enormous portfolio of companies, and so they mark up and down the market value of those companies each quarter. Their earnings can be very, very volatile. But what we saw is they made $16 billion in the most recent quarter. That's about 6 times as much as analysts had been expecting on average. A lot of that money came from their private company holdings, the ones that they hold through the Vision Fund, their Latin American Investment Fund. And the biggest part of that was really OpenAI. They said about $13 billion out of $19 billion in gains came from marking up the valuation of OpenAI. You'll recall that that company just last year was worth about $150 billion pre-money valuation. It went up to $260 billion, and now it's at $500 billion. So that's been a very sharp increase, and they've been able to cash in some of that money. But they have other holdings too. They have Perplexity AI in their portfolio. They have Runway AI, which is actually a pretty hot company too. So there's a lot of companies in that portfolio where they're getting some gains at this point.